Hey there, lovely people. Van Daven here, and I can't believe it. Tonight it came true. I'm looking at the Cortex Control. Neural DSP finally released the Cortex Control, which is just super awesome because I don't have to grab down to my pedal board anymore to change parameters. And so far, it's working quite well. I can switch all of my sounds, and I need to tell you that last week I was playing the first rehearsal with the new pedal board, which means we have a quad cortex. It's like our main CPU. There's also for easier live tuning a polytune. Then there's a drop pedal because unfortunately none of those digital modelers really could provide the same clean signal that the drop provides. And the other thing I have on that thing is a Gehenna by Lichtlärm Audio, which is something like a preamp, and it's got all the cool options, including depth and presence. So it's very nice to use as a preamp. Could also be used as an overdrive or distortion, of course. So yeah, taking a look at the screen. This is my go-to preset. This is the rhythm. Which is lovely. I love that sound. Then this is the lead. Then this is the clean sound. And then this is like a special lead sound with a bit of compression. And of course, with me today is this beautiful Meonis Hydra. They're my favorite guitars, and I'm not getting paid for that. They're just super awesome. Meonis guitars in general are super awesome. Like no comparison to any other brand I play. Sometimes I like to play Chavels, but that's about that. I've got one absolutely incredible guitar, but I will not talk about it today. So let's take a look on the screen. What do I have here? And as you can see, there's a wah. And if you click it, you see it. That's the wah, crying wah, controlled by expression input number 2, and also activated by expression input number 2. And you can assign a foot switch to it. You can just go reset. Well, you can assign expression pedal. You can do apparently all the things that you can do on the unit. Let's just try it out. The next thing is a compressor that I only use for special sounds, so I'm not using it for the normal rhythm sound. Then here we have an MX Phase 95, which I would probably switch in hybrid mode. So the upper row of the actual hardware unit would become the on-off switch row for my effects, and that one sounds like that. Good for the old Then we have a chorus, which is also not working in the standard rhythm mode. And there's the effects loop that kind of takes the signal to the Gehenna and back. I probably need to explain. Now, if we click that 3-dot thing, we come to the I/O settings, and here we have send and return to. As you can see, the send level was reduced by 4.5 dB as measured, and the return level is 0. So if I reduce the send level here, I can also theoretically reduce the gain on the Gehenna. So here I also have like control over how much distortion I want to have on the external preamp. If I go to the rhythm sound and I turn it down by 3 dB, whoop, like this. I think there's a way, yeah, assign to scenes, right? Now, if I jump to a different scene, I have a different drive here. That's cool. That's cool. That's how I can control the distortion on the piano. So we have on the rhythm channel, and that's the lead channel, right? Good feature. Okay, and that's how you can assign it. That's cool. Then next thing, and that's really, really important, that's a neural capture, and it's a neural capture of a power amp. So this is just simulating the power amp. And it sounds totally different. It adds the harmonics and that kind of tubiness of the power amp. Works really well. I think I've demonstrated it. I wouldn't go without that. And this one is bypassed. That's a no match chief, and that one gets enabled, and the power amp simulation and the effects loop gets disabled once I switch to the clean one. Just a bit of slide crunch. I really like that. We can also enable the compressor in that one. Let's split the pickups. I've got the chorus pumping, and as I said before, the power amp is disabled because this is a full amp capture, power amp and preamp included. Then we go into a cab sim, and that one looks kind of like that, and we can, okay, how does that work? Okay, so this is the mic 1. Okay, this is mic 2, right? So mic 1 is a SM57, and then we have a ribbon. And this is the EQ or high cut, low cut EQ settings for the entire capture. Fine. So that's about the first row. Then it goes to row 3, and here we have a simple gate, noise gate, which is really important when you're using an external preamp. I'll just switch it off, double click. You may hear the hiss. I'll just turn it up now in the video editing application. And swoop, now it's gone. And then I have a flanger here. Kind of like a studio flanger. Here we have a utility gain, which makes the lead sound a bit louder. Then there's an EQ that I actually don't use, so I could just click it and it's gone. Here we have the digital delay. And then we have a reverb. And we can also choose a different reverb, but I think we'll have to choose it here from the menu, right? Going back to the rhythm. Let's go and take the mind hall. Okay, so much about the first peek look. Thank you very much for listening, and don't forget to have the best day ever.